Hey guys, hope you're having a good day. If you're looking at this video, it's probably the weekend, so I hope you're enjoying your time and at least this video becomes helpful. So I want you to see the top. We're doing the 5-1 quiz review. Let's start with basically graphing. The first one's in standard form. Make sure you label the vertex and axis of symmetry. This is big. I can't bold it and underline it anymore. A is -2, B is 4, C is 1. So when I do this, this is going to be -4 over 2 times -2. Which we all know would be -4 over -4, which plans to be +1. I am then going to put +1 in. So this is what it's going to look like. So that's going to be -2 plus 4 plus 1, which is basically 3. Okay, so your vertex is going to be at 1, 3. So if I go 1 up 3, there's my vertex. Here's my axis of symmetry. It's going down. Okay, this is my AOS. X equals 1. That's a point. This is a point. Now, let's go ahead and start plugging numbers in to fill the rest of our graph. I'm going to do 0 and -1. If I put 0 in here, this would be 0 plus 0 plus 1. So 0, 1 is my first point. Mirror it up. I put -1 in. This becomes +1 when you square it. So that would be -2. 4 times -1 is -4. So that's -6 plus 1, -5. So 1, I'm going down 5, right there's 4, this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mirror it up, we're good to go. If you do -2, you can. It's going to be off the charts just quickly. 4 times that is -8. -8 plus 1, so this is -15. So clearly off. This would be your problem for full credit. Okay? Going over here to number 2. Number 2 is still in standard form. You could always factor here and leave you with this, which means I can rewrite this as x minus 0, x plus 2. You can always do it like I did number 1, standard form. I'm going to show you a different method. Okay, so +0, this is -2. So there's my intercepts, 0, -2. I am then going to draw a vertical line that splits them at x equals -1. That's your AOS. If you can't see it, you do 0 plus -2 divided by 2. -2 over 2 is -1. So that's your vertex x coordinate as well. So if I plug -1 in here, I get 1 minus 2. So -1, -1. There's my vertex. I know it's opening up because A is +1. So -1, -1 is my vertex. Let's go for, I'm going to put 1 in on my T-chart, and then I'm going to go after 2. 1 squared is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, so this is 3. 1 up 3, go up 3. Let's put 2 in. 2 squared is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, so that's going to give me 8. And this should be good because that takes me just about off my graph. You don't have to keep going because you're definitely going to be off the graph. For the next guy, up 3. Okay, so you can stop there. There is everything you need. Here's your axis of symmetry labeled. Here's your vertex labeled. And then your graph will be correct. Shifting down to 3. 3 is already an intercept for you. P is -2. Q is +1. So -2 here, +1 here. A lot of people have a hard time seeing if this is a distance of 3, half of that is 1.5, which puts you here. So I'm going to do this one by hand, -2 plus 1 divided by 2. This is -1 over 2, or you get to give it as -0.5. Either way, I'm cool with that. So basically halfway between here and the negatives, your x, that's your axis of symmetry. Trying to do this nice and neat without wasting too much time, because it wouldn't be a waste of time if you get it right. So here we go, vertex. So my x coordinate for my vertex is -0.5 or -0.5. I'm going to go ahead and put this in. So if I put -0.5 here, it's supposed to be 0 in here. This gives me 1.5 times -1.5. 15 times 15 is 225. So this here, if I multiply it on a calculator, would be -2.25. It's basically -2.25. So I'm going to come here, -0.5, go down 2.25, just past that line. this is opening up. So this is negative 0.5, negative 2.25. And you could write it in fraction form as well if you would like. I would not take off. So we're good. Now what I'm going to do is my t-chart. Just to be thorough, I'm going to do 0, and I'm going to do 2 for sure. If I put 0 in here, I'll get 2 times negative 1. So we're looking at 0, negative 2. So that barely comes up. It shouldn't because we're right next to the vertex. Let's put 2 in. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 minus 1 is 1. So we're looking at 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 4. 3 is going to be close. Let's see if it gets us off the chart. That would be 5. 3 minus 1 is 2. That gets us at 10. So we're just off this. This is 9 here. So 10 would be up here. And there is your loving graph. Okay? And kind of was over here. It should have been. So there's your parabola for 3. Good to go. Yay, vertex former for 4. So we're going to go vertex is opposite. So this is positive 1. Keep this guy the same. That one's finished for your vertex right there. This parabola is going down, so I'm going to write 1, negative 3 above. Here comes my axis of symmetry. The AOS is definitely at x equals 1. And you're already at your t-chart. So let's do, let's say, 2, 3, 4. I don't think we're going to have to go all the way up to 4, but let's see what we got. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. Negative 1 minus 3, 2 negative 4. So that's here. Mirrored up. Let's put 3 in. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 squared is 4. That's going to give me negative 7. So 3 down 7 is here. You could do 4. It's not going to be on there. It's going to be negative 12. You're off the chart. So here's my loving parabola for the last one. I can do a better job. Okay? So there's your parabola. You got your axis of symmetry. You have your vertex there. And you have your graph. So let's jump down to part 2, standard form. This is what the last video left off with. When you get this guy going, this will be x squared minus, or I should say plus x minus 2x minus 2. So this is going to be negative x squared. This is negative 1x. Negative times negative is positive 1x. Negative times negative is plus 2. There you go. Okay, so I skipped one step there. Hope that doesn't throw you off. Just as a reminder, I'll write these twice, and I'm going to save time by foiling that quick. When you FOIL this, you should get 4x squared, 6x plus 6x is 12x, right up in the line there. 3 times 3 is 9, and I have plus 2x on the caboose. So let's distribute the negative in. Negative 4x squared minus 12x minus 9 plus 2x. And let's just finish this up. Negative 4x squared minus 10x minus 9. These two give you negative 10. And let's go to page 2. Okay, write it in standard form. Now these babies take a little bit of time, so be patient. Vertex is located at this, so that's H and K, and this is X and Y. These are your intercepts. Now, because you have vertex, I would suggest doing vertex form. Now remember your equation from vertex form. It will be y equals A times x minus h squared plus k. Okay? So let's plug some of this stuff in. Y is 0. A we don't know. X is 4 minus h squared plus negative 1. This is k. So I'm going to do 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 squared is 9a minus 1. So I'm going to add 1 over, divided by 9. So a is 1/9. Okay? Now, let's rewrite this, but we're going to have to put it in standard form then. Let's put a in. So y equals 1/9. X minus, what's our h value? 1 again. Plus our k value of negative 1. We need to write that in standard form. So, here we go again. FOIL x minus 1 you're going to get x squared minus 2x plus 1 minus 1 there. Time to distribute. I FOILed here. That's how I got this. This is 1/9 x squared minus 2/9 x plus 1/9 minus 1, which is 1 is 9 over 9. So your final equation here is going to be the following. 1 minus 9 is negative 8. Okay? It's a lot of work for one problem. Okay? I'm going to do the same thing for 2 here, but I'm going to shift my screen up. Okay? So let's start with, again, vertex form is y equals a times x minus h squared plus k. Remember, vertex h k x y. So y is negative 4. We do not know what a is. X is negative 3 minus 5, and we're going to square that, plus 2. So, order of operations, the soft ray, this is negative 8 squared plus 2. This is going to be negative 4, and this is going to be positive 64a plus 2. I'm going to subtract 2 over to get negative 6 equals 64a. These are both divisible by 2. This is negative 3 over 32. Make life a little easier where you can. So there's your a value. Now again, we have to write the equation in standard form. So let's use our vertex and our new a value in here. So y equals negative 3 over 32 x minus 5 squared plus 2. Let's just write this in standard form. So I'm going to FOIL this. So when I FOIL that, I'm going to get x squared minus 10x plus 25 plus 2 in the end. So I FOILed x minus 5. So x minus 5 times x minus 5. That's what I'm doing to get this. I'm going to distribute in my negative 3 over 32. You really don't have to do anything with the x squared. That guy's pretty much finished. What I'm going to do is 10 times 3. Negative times a negative is a positive. And this is 30x over 32. Or you can write the x over here. Minus 3 times 25 is 75 over 32. I am now going to rewrite 2, the denominator of 32. So this is 32, 64. What's 64 divided by 32? It should be 2. Okay, so let's finish this up. Y equals negative 3 over 32 x squared plus, I'm reducing this, it'll be 15 over 16x. And then a negative 75 plus 64 has a difference of 11 over 32. And that would be it. So, I know you guys probably don't like fractions, but there they are. Okay? So, moving to 3. Okay. Maybe I can get through this last one. It's going to be close. I'll help you set it up. This is H, this is K again, this is X, this is Y. So you hopefully have that vertex form memorized. It's Y equals A, then X, which is 0, minus H squared plus K. So this is negative 5 equals A, which is 2 squared minus 1. So negative 5 equals 4A minus 1. So I'm going to add 1, get negative 4, 4A. A is negative 4. Okay, let's plug this stuff in with this. So I'm going to have Y equals negative 1, x plus 2 squared minus 1. Put it in standard form. So this is x squared plus 4x plus 4 minus 1. So this is negative x squared minus 4x minus 4 minus 1. Final answer is the following. And this is where I'll stop. Okay? You can try 4 on your own. If you need help, see it. I'll maybe make another video so you can actually see the last one here, all right? Guys, have a good day.